What is going on, guys? Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So we're going to break down SoFi stock in this one. And of course, we're going to break down the overall stock market, which had one heck of a green day today, guys. We're talking the Russell went up 1.8%. The NASDAQ went up 1.5%. We had the S&P up 1.2%. And we had the Dow Jones slack a little bit. I'm not going to lie. It tailed a bit, but it still went up 0.7% on the day. So we're going to break down a bunch. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and you might as well follow me on X and on TikTok. Those are linked down below, or just simply type in Stas or Fast, Stas Talk Stocks. You'll find me on there, guys. And with that being said, cheers. And by the way, this freaking sun is hitting me right in the face. That's when you know it's springtime. We're getting towards summer, guys, when I'm filming videos at 6 o'clock when the sun's kind of setting and it's hitting me right in the face through the window. But either way, guys, we're going to break down what's going on here. Cheers. Let's get right into it. So SoFi had one heck of a green day today. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, which makes sense considering the indexes, like I showed you guys, those did very well. We had SoFi up over 4.5% on the day, up 33 cents on the day, and it closed at $7.58. And you guys will see, or you can notice here probably, how strong the bulls were today in the stock. You guys can see we opened up at around $7.20, $7.25, and we ran right up to about $7.55 in the first literally 35 minutes of trading. Then we kind of cooled off a bit for a good hour, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Then we didn't sell off even further, right? That would have been bad if we sold down and erased all of the gains from today. We did not do that. We actually held strong. We consolidated. We bounced off that 745 level of support, and then we actually rallied, for the rest of the day. We rallied for the rest of the day from 745 all the way up to $7.60. In fact, now after the bell, SoFi is over $7.60. We're actually green right now in the aftermarket, which is great. You can't complain. You gotta love it, right? So SoFi is looking really good on the intraday and on the 5-day chart. You guys can see here, if I clear the drawing set, it's pretty obvious. We're trading at a fresh high on this time frame. We're above the moving averages. We have a golden cross, all of that good stuff. And here on the 10-day, 30-minute, we're noticing a reversal as well. We have a golden cross. We're breaking out of the moving averages. Now we're pushing towards the highs from, it looks like here, when was this? About a week ago, actually close to 2 weeks ago. We hit 765. That was on the 11th of April, which we're pretty much right there, guys. We're right under 765 right now, which it's, pretty obvious. So if we do take out this point right here, which if I draw it out, boom, boom, we might fill the gap. In my opinion, by the way, this is all my opinion. Do your own research, not financial advice. And full disclosure, I do own SoFi stock. It's more of a small position for me, a speculative position, but I do own it. But look, if we do get out of here, guys, 765, we might fill the gap, in my opinion, to $8 per share, which is roughly where we were on the 10th of April, not too long ago, guys. We're talking literally 2 weeks ago. So SoFi is approaching a potential breakout spot. And by the way, guys, did you know earnings are coming up, which I'll make another video going over earnings, the estimates, all that good stuff. But yeah, man, we're starting off the week pretty strong. Buying's coming in here, heading into earnings, which, to give you guys a date here, earnings are a week from yesterday. So yesterday was Monday. Today's Tuesday. Earnings are next Monday, the 29th of April in the morning. So keep that in mind, that SoFi set to report. And we're at a big spot, big level of resistance in the short term, which, before I forget, let me actually set my alert at 765. Mark is that we're above. There we go. Because again, if we break out of there, we might fill the gap towards $8, which is pretty much where we were not too long ago. We're talking about 2 weeks ago, guys. not too long ago. So that's a pretty good sign that we're approaching that breakout spot here on SoFi. And don't get too excited quite yet, because we're not fully breaking out on this time frame. In fact, we still have a descending triangle, arguably, on this 4-hour chart on SoFi stock, which, it comes back to that $7.65, $8 level. This needs to break. If you're a bull, you want to see it break out of there, because that would be essentially negating the descending triangle. The descending triangle at that point would go out the window, and we'd be doing something like this, arguably, potentially, especially if earnings are very strong. Hopefully earnings crush, guys. We'll see. I'm in the stock. Like I said, I think it's artificially low. The stock was at $9, $10 last time they reported. I think it should have stayed there. It arguably should have gone higher at that point. But now here we are at $7, the mid sevens, heading into these earnings. And I feel like we could be setting up here for a move higher. But of course, nobody knows. It's not guaranteed. Time will tell. And, investing is risky, especially if you're investing in individual stocks. You got to be able to bear the volatility, and oh boy, is there volatility when it comes to SoFi stock. So let me show you quickly now what these indexes did today, guys. By the way, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. I appreciate you all for tuning in, as always. So SPY is starting to break past the 50 moving average here on the 4-hour chart, which is great. Now we're starting to fill the gap towards the 180 SMA, which is at $515 per share. I don't think Triple Q is quite yet breaking out of there. Nope, not quite yet above the 50 SMA here on the 4-hour chart, but we are moving out of the lows from the middle of February, right around 422, which became resistance as we broke under that point a couple of days ago. So now we're getting back over it, which is good here on Triple Q. And the Russell took the crown for the day, guys, when it comes to the most green index. You guys can see 1.8%. Now we're getting back to the moving averages on the 4-hour chart. Are we going to break? Are we not going to break? We'll see. We're testing it. We're at 2,000 points. And let me actually get a sip of this. This is a Celsius, not sponsored, obviously, guys. What the heck? But, yeah, Celsius mango passion fruit. Actually, I haven't tried this one yet. And it's probably too late for, for a little Celsius here. It's 6:20 right now when I'm making this video. But cheers. Man, that's actually really good. I actually like mango a lot. I don't know about passion fruit. I guess I like it. The drink's great, so yeah, not too bad. I might have to get that one again. But either way, Russell, right at 2,000 points, 2015. This is a big spot. We'll see if it breaks out of there. And yeah, man, if it does, we start breaking out of this downtrend right here, we could be seeing a sharp reversal. Time will tell. So what do you guys think about, the indexes, the stock market? And by the way, we had a bunch of earnings today, and a lot of those from this morning, a lot of those stocks did very well. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. And feel free to check out my Patreon if you guys want to see me build out my $100 per week portfolio. You see all my buys, all my moves, all transparency, full transparency with returns, all that good stuff, guys, shown fully through Fidelity Investments. Check out the Patreon down below. And of course, there's a lot of other stuff on there. My charts, Discord, you get more access to me throughout the day. So check out the Patreon. And if you guys want some free stocks for Moo, 7 fractional shares of the Mag 7 stocks, just go to stocksurfest.com/Moo. Check out the QR code right here, or check out the link down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you guys later.